Hello, everyone. This is Jihang Park from the National Information Society Agency, and I am in charge of establishment of public safety communication, network, and supporting thematic policy making. I would like to introduce the Public Safety Network, which is the core infrastructure for disaster and safety management in Korea. What I want to introduce is why and how the Public Safety Communication Network was established in Korea. Through this lecture, participants from each country can get some insight into promoting the establishment and operation of Korea's SafeNet and similar networks according to each country's situation according to current technology and policy. These are the contents of this lecture. Firstly, I will introduce the background of establishment of SafeNet, the public safety communication network in Korea. Nextly, I will explain how it is established. And lastly, I will wrap up with the expected effects. First, background on the establishment of SafeNet. The frequency of disasters and safety-related accidents and the scale of damage are increasing worldwide. In Korea, small and large disasters and safety-related accidents have occurred in the past and are occurring today. When these accidents occur, various organizations, regardless of size, are called in to conduct disaster response activities at the scene depending on the characteristic of the organization. In the past, even when the police, firefighters, and other organizations arrived at the site of large-scale disasters, it was difficult to identify the exact damage, scale, and the direction of disaster response because the communication networks between organizations varied and the information on the disaster situations was delivered only via audio. Accordingly, the need for a unified wireless communication network among disaster response organizations was raised. Previously, as I mentioned, different organizations at the disaster site had to use different communication networks to cope with disasters. Due to the different wireless networks and poor communication among organizations, it was difficult to keep the golden time to reduce human and property damage in the event of disasters. And because different organizations used different networks, there was also a waste of frequency signals and budget needed to build the system. In order to resolve these problems, SafeNet, a unified communication network that can be used by disaster safety-related organizations, such as the police, firefighters, and military, was established in Korea. SafeNet is based on the PSLTE technology and has the advantage of being able to transmit multimedia such as videos, compared to the previous wireless communication networks. Moreover, PSLTE is a data communication network that can provide IoT services such as facility management for disaster prevention, so it can also contribute to fostering relevant industries. The direction of Korea's SafeNet business was confirmed in 2014, and the ISP was established in March 2015. From November 2015 to June 2016, a pilot project was carried out in Gangwon-do, where the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics was to take place. After the pilot project, the communication coverage was improved, and reinforcement projects were executed to integrate with telecommunications networks, such as KT and SKT, leading to today's SafetyNet. SafetyNet was established in stages starting from 2018 and was implemented nationwide in 2021. As of 2022, organizations including the police and firefighters use SafeNet daily and in the event of disasters. About 1.5 trillion won was spent to build and operate a nationwide network. SafeNet has to support the functions necessary for the related organizations to efficiently and effectively perform disaster safety management. To this end, 37 required functions of SafeNet were defined. Korea's SafeNet provides the 37 required functions, and the command equipment and terminals needed to use SafeNet also support these functions. The required functions, as can be seen here, include ensuring that the communication network survives under extreme circumstances, being able to respond effectively to disasters, and maintain security, as it is used by state-run organizations. 1.5 trillion won were used for the establishment and operation of SafeNet, but the network itself was not enough for nationwide coverage. Korea's telecommunications companies like SKT and KT are estimated to have spent about 5 to 10 times the building and operation fee for SafeNet in order to build a nationwide LTE network across the country. So all-for-one strategy was devised to secure national coverage. The all-for-one strategy is to establish a nationwide communications network by building static, base, stations at places of national infrastructures, densely populated areas, roads with 2 lanes or more, and integrating with commercial networks, dynamic base stations, rail and maritime networks in other mountainous areas, seas, and indoors, where it is difficult to form a network. Korea's SafeNet was built based on 3GPP Release 13. The biggest difference between SafeNet and commercial networks is the availability of services needed to respond to disasters, for example, MCPDD and MBMS. MCPDD and MBMS are also defined in the 37 required functions for SafeNet. MCPDD stands for Mission Critical Push-to-Talk, and it is a technology that enables emergency communications via LTE networks using the push-to-talk feature used in walkie-talkies. MBMS, or Multimedia Broadcast and Multicast Service, enables voice calls with multiple users at the same time and transmission of multimedia data at the same time, which is why it is an essential technology for delivering disaster situations. By 2025, effectiveness of SafeNet will be enhanced with technologies like MC Video and MC Data Release 14 and 15. Next is a conceptual diagram of SafeNet service system. SafeNet's core systems are built in Seoul, Daegu, and Jeju, preparing it in case something happens to one of the systems. To use SafeNet, major organizations like the police and firefighters leave the command equipment in the situation rooms and perform tasks on site with terminals, like smartphones. Since SafeNet is a communication network, the most basic service is related to calls. SafeNet is an LTE-based communication network, so it supports personal calls. It also supports group calls based on MCPDD, such as the radio function used by the police and fire departments. To respond efficiently to disasters, location-based services and push notifications are also supported. This is the equipment that can use SafeNet's services. First, the command equipment based on PC is used by the commanding officers in the situation room when commanding, ordering, or reporting. You can also manage on-site terminals and create call groups using the equipment. Terminals were developed exclusively to use SafeNet. They are mostly used on-site and can be in the form of smartphones, walkie-talkies, or integrated devices. The SafeNet terminals have separate buttons for MCPDD, unlike the devices used in commercial networks. The 336 organizations that are required to use SafeNet are as follows. These 336 organizations include emergency, rescue organizations, like the fire department and the Coast Guard, that need to be called into the scene, the police, medical, military, electricity, gas, and local governments. By using SafeNet, we can expect that the use of a single nationwide network will simultaneously spread the disaster situations across different organizations, leading to an orderly on-site response. Second, SafeNet goes beyond the limitations of services that provided voice calls only in wireless networks, like TRS, VHF, and UHF. Various types of on-site information can be delivered through multimedia like photos and videos and can be shared among related organizations. As a result, we can quickly and accurately understand the disaster's situation and secure golden time to reduce human injury or death and property damage. Finally, IoT monitoring, for example, facility management, is possible because SafeNet enables data communication. Proactive disaster safety management can be realized. Thank you.